Hey guys, my name is Fung. Welcome to the channel Let's Grab Lunch. So the whole idea here is just I'm going to record myself eating lunch every day or every work day at least, and just post it pretty much raw, unedited, and we'll see what happens. I guess the idea is spring from like just working from home Monday through Friday and eating lunch pretty much at my desk nowadays. I think that's become the norm for a lot of people, actually. So, yeah, I mean, if you're also eating lunch from your desk at home, feel free to just put me up in the background and we eat lunch together. So, for lunch today, I have this some stir fried, it looks like bell peppers, broccoli, some rice with soy sauce, and then some ground beef with some flavoring. I think it's Mongolian beef. So, yeah, let's dig in. Oh, also, I got this too. So, I started lifting again today. I know I'm talking with my mouth full, but it's been a while since I've lifted and just started back up today. So, got some protein powder in here. Not protein powder, it's protein shake. But got 4 scoops in here. I think it's about, let's see, 22 times 2, 44, about 86 grams of protein in this little shaker bottle. So just a quick injection of protein, trying to hit, I don't know, maybe 160, 170 for the day, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, Mondays. Typical Monday, I feel like. Couple meetings here and there. And just catching up from being out of office all of last week. Hopefully your Monday is moving on along. It's about midday here. So halfway done. We're almost there. You know, this kind of reminds me of, or not reminds me of, but makes me miss eating lunch in grade school. Or, I don't know, do you call high school and middle school grade school? I think so. But, yeah, high school lunches, those were always fun, right? Always get to meet up with your friends. I don't know about you. We didn't have assigned seats. I don't know if that's a thing for high schools. But yeah, meet up with friends, just eat, catch up with each other. I used to eat a bunch of my friends' leftovers too. I used to actually get extra cheeseburgers every time I went through the line. And it's all caught up to me now. You see this? Yeah. But that's why we're working out, right? But yeah, kind of just talking about high school. I kind of miss high school. I didn't miss the work. I mean, looking back on it, it's pretty easy. All we had to do was homework, a couple of essays here and there. But man, at the time, it seemed so tough, right? But now looking back, it was smooth sailing. It was so easy. Now here we are in the real world. Oh, and you're also going to notice throughout these videos that one, I eat really fast. And okay, I need to look at the camera too. I need to work on that. Yeah, one, I eat really fast. I'm trying to slow it down today so you don't just see me shoveling food down my mouth without talking or anything. And two, I have this habit where if I have a drink in my hand or there's a drink next to me, I just tend to chug it. I'm going to try to slow it down today a little bit, just so I don't look like a monster on camera. So I don't really have topics or anything lined up as I'm eating lunch. It's just kind of what comes to mind in the moment. And just, yeah, that's pretty much it. So maybe I'll talk about work here and there. My friends working out, probably gonna hear me talk a lot about working out while I'm shoveling food down my face. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to keep my meals relatively healthy. Working from home, I tend to just eat what's at home. I'm a pretty simple eater. Some days I might just have a cup of coffee for lunch or a protein shake like this. But I think my go-to and where you're going to see a lot is rice and eggs, and soy sauce. I usually do like 1 or 2 good scoops of rice. I don't know how many servings that is, probably like 3 if I had to guess, 3 or 4. And then about 3 eggs and like a whole gallon of soy sauce on top. I really love soy sauce. But yeah, you're probably going to see that most days. Only reason I have this today is because these are leftovers from yesterday's dinner. So yeah. I guess some people would consider me a weird eater too. I just consider it simple. But some days I might just have some Velveeta cheese, like straight out of the package. Or a grilled cheese sandwich, which is actually microwaved because I don't want to spend all that time trying to grill up the toast and everything. I just stick it in a microwave for like 30 seconds and call it. So yeah, back to, I guess, these videos. They're probably going to be 15, 20 minutes at most. Now I'm hoping that I can upload daily, but who knows? We'll see, right? We'll see where it goes. I almost didn't want to upload today just because I felt like it would have been a lot of work, or, sometimes you overthink things and you just overwhelm yourself, so you just don't do it. I think there's a saying for it, like, don't let analysis become paralysis, or something like that, which I think is pretty cool. And I think it happens a lot too. Just day-to-day stuff, and also, I guess in the sports world, I play a lot of tennis too. And a lot of the times, I feel like I'm overcomplicating things, thinking way too much into it, thinking about strategy, form, my opponents and how they're playing, and trying to correct myself too much within the game. And it just stiffens me up. My swing becomes terrible. Form goes to shit, pretty much. Yeah, so yeah, that's just from me overthinking. But I think when my body just reacts, that comes out a lot better. My shots look better. I feel better. I play better. I think for sure, sometimes you should plan things out, really think it through. And sometimes you just gotta jump right in, right? You just gotta do it. Just let your body do what it knows to do. It was a pretty good lunch. Hopefully you're having a good lunch too. Yeah, I'm not looking at the camera. The camera's over there. I'm looking over here at myself. Looking at myself eating. Hopefully through the courses of this series, I guess, or these video uploads, you start to see my face slim down a little bit more. But it's chubby right now. I went through this whole phase where I think I was 263 pounds at my heaviest back in, what was that? Started college like 2010. It was about late 2011, 2012 or something. Is that right? Yeah, I think it was like 2012 or something. I got up to about 263 pounds. And then one summer I just decided, fuck it. Let's get in shape. Let's let's see what we can do. I mean, at the time I've been playing basketball like 4 hours pretty much Monday through Friday, just in college. But the problem was I was eating a lot when I got home. And what I've learned is you cannot outwork a bad diet. It is so easy to consume calories and so damn hard to burn them off, which is not fair. But whatever. So, yeah. I think beginning of 2013, I just said, fuck it. Let's try to get in shape. Let's see what happens. And I went on a cut from, actually I have progress photos. Maybe I'll link them. I don't know. But yeah, from February 2013, I want to say, to about November or December 2013, I went from 263 to, what did I get down to? Like 180 at the time, at the end of the year, which was a huge drop in weight. I looked good. I mean, I felt good, or I didn't feel that good, honestly. But I looked good, and I felt good about how I looked. But then, as you can see, it's not all back, but yeah, it's not. Yeah. So I weighed myself this morning, and I'm about like 248. I'd say true weight's probably like 247, but same thing. So I gained a majority of that back. And I think getting on the scale made me realize that I gotta start working out again. Because my body is definitely feeling it. I'm 31 now. My knees are starting to hurt, which I didn't think was gonna be a thing. My mobility and flexibility is crap, even though I play tennis like once or twice a week. I'm just so bad at stretching. The last thing I want to do after playing all that tennis or all that basketball even is to sit my ass on the ground and stretch for like 10-15 minutes. I mean, I know I need to, but I don't do it. I'm too tired. I don't feel like it. So yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, dropping all that weight. Yeah, I mean, I might have looked good, but honestly, it felt like shit. Just because I was pretty much limiting myself to like 1,600 to 1,800 calories a day, which I think was a pretty big shock to my body. And I mean, that's a lot of weight to lose really fast. I was taking in about 200, I think my daily aim was like 220 grams of protein a day. So lots of just chicken breasts, lots of eggs. I eat like 8 eggs a day or something. What else did I eat? Not much rice. I just cut that out completely, basically. Like maybe a scoop of rice here and there. But for the most part, it's like pure protein, some fats. Lots of Quest bars too, which tasted a lot better than it does nowadays. I feel like they changed the formula. It doesn't taste as great. Yeah. And a whole shitload of vegetables, which is good because I needed it from all that protein. But yeah, that big drop in weight was crazy for my body. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time around. I'm gonna go a little slower because I don't have to be as aggressive knowing what I know now. But I think the lowest, even though I dropped to like 180 by end of year, I think the lowest I actually got was 173. And like in terms of athletics and like agility and ability, I felt great. I felt amazing. Like I was able to jump higher, run faster, like last a lot longer on the courts. But then like off the courts, I was pretty much cold all the time. Like it'd be mid 70s or 80 and I feel like I'd still be cold. I guess just from like low body fat or something. If I got up too fast after sitting for a while, I got really lightheaded. I think I actually like kind of blacked out once and like fell on my ass after getting up too quick. But yeah, only once though. It never got to a point where that was a repetitive thing. I mean, I would kind of get lightheaded and I would kind of have to brace myself, but yeah. And yeah, so that sucked. But this time around, we're gonna try to go down a little slower. I think I'm aiming for, realistically, if I can maintain it and I go slow, I'm thinking I could get to 175 and be okay there. If not 180, that's fine too. I mean, I'm like more bulky than anything. I don't really have a slim figure. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I got my brother's wedding next year in July. So what is that? December, January, February, March, April, May, June. It's beginning July, so I'm not going to count that. 7 months. 7 months. Let's say I'm at 250. I just round it up, right? 7 months, I'm thinking, realistically, I want to say 10 pounds a month, but I don't think that's maintainable. So let's say 5 to 8. So let's take the lower end of that. 5. Dang, that's it. 5 pounds, 7 months. That's 35. I'd still be in the 200s. Ideally, I would be at like right at the 200s, like the 20 range, or like just a little below, like 190, maybe. That'd be great because I have a bunch of clothes that are like within when I was in that size and I don't fit them anymore and it sucks. Or it's like extra tight. So, yeah. Hopefully I could get down there. Almost finished my lunch. Just got a little bit left. It's so good. All right. It's got that umami flavor, whatever that is. I think, if I remember correctly, umami is kind of like that soy sauce flavor. Love it. Almost done with my protein shake too. So, if I had to guess between this and this, let's see, I said this was what, 86? So, let's just say this was like 15 conservatively. Oh, 86, 15. Yeah, that's about 101, right? Is that right? 86, 15. Yeah, 101. Quick maths. So I'd say that's pretty good. What did I say at the beginning? Like 160, 170 range for daily intake of protein. So 60 to 70 left. I could like do the easy thing and just take 3 more scoops of this and call it a day, be done. The rest of my food, I eat whatever, as long as it's within range. I'm not really tracking, but like I can kind of eyeball it from that. I picked up the ability to eyeball like calories from that like super aggressive cut because I was tracking like crazy. If I keep it like around 1900 calories, I think I'll be all right. Oh. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first video. Let me know if I should stop eating with my mouth full all the time. But I mean, honestly, this is just how I am sometimes. I'll try not to chew my mouth open or anything. But yeah.